Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS. This is part of the summer of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we're uploading a new video every single day, so subscribe to make sure you don't miss it. In today's video, we're gonna ask ourselves, would people play a non-link format? Let's see. So obviously, link monsters are coming closer by the day. Towards the end of July, they're basically going to take over. We're going to have new game mechanics, a new summoning type, a new board, new rules. It's gonna kind of just change everything. And I've made some videos talking about what I think of link monsters, but I guess to briefly recap, the mechanic doesn't particularly interest me. I can't say I'm the biggest fan. I'm going to learn them. I'm going to, still play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not that big a deal. It's not making me quit. I don't think they're evil or the end of the game. But I'm not like the biggest fan. It just kind of feels unnecessary, and I feel like it would be cool to just add a new summon mechanic without affecting all of the other ones. So the question that I really have here then is, would people, I just wonder, hypothetically, I'm not saying this is the perfect idea or the end-all solution. I'm not trying to get a movement started, but would people, play a pre-link format? Like, when link monsters come out, there are a lot of issues that I think they're gonna happen. These really kind of, while some people say like link monsters slow the game down, some people say they actually make the game worse. Even if you look past all that, links are gonna be really tough for a lot of people to adopt. It's gonna be a radical change in how you play the game. I'm wondering like how they're even gonna do playmats and stuff now, like, with the link zones, how are they going to distribute these playmats to new players so they have a clue of how this works? Of course it's going to be in the starter deck, but I'm talking about real playmats. How are you going to teach people these rules? Like, synchro summoning and Z summoning are easy enough to pick up on. Pendulum's obviously got a bit complicated, but how do you teach, Joe Blow, who, just kind of casually plays Yu-Gi-Oh!, casually enjoys this game? How do you teach them how to use like just this completely new mechanic that kind of defeats everything that Yu-Gi-Oh's been up until now? And that's a good question. I don't have the perfect answers, I don't have all the answers, Sway. But the thing is, would people just be happier playing Yu-Gi-Oh! As it is now? Would people like maybe make an alternative format? Now, I don't think Konami would do this. Konami, they've ditched traditional formats, so clearly, they don't care and all that. But I think of like GOAT format, which is a format that a lot of people kind of started gravitating towards when the formats that we're currently in got just too explosive, too crazy, felt too broken and dice rolly. People were like, okay, we're just gonna go back to GOAT format and play this game, a slow-paced game that we all enjoy. It feels more strategic, it feels more satisfying. Could the same thing happen with links? Like when you think about it, nothing is really stopping people from simply not using the new link mechanics. Now, yes, there are some problems with forthcoming support. Like, if you chose to maybe play this way, then new cards that come out that have like card effects and text that's kind of relative to link monsters would feel a bit awkward and out of place and just may not work entirely, cause some real ruling anomalies. But I just think, links change this game's rules. But if we were to, just kind of like not have that, if we were to just play the game as it is, technically nothing should have to change. But the problem is this would have to be a completely sort of player-made like initiative. Like I said, I don't think Konami would do it. I just wonder if like players, would host their own tournaments. I think back to, when ARG, bless their hearts, tried to make their own format. Now, obviously that didn't work out too well. Players didn't like it for a number of reasons. They had their own ban list and their own events. The events were fine, but the whole ban list thing was, it may rub some people the wrong way. But I think it'd be interesting if, players had this sort of new, just not new, it's not new really, just using the existing rules and playing the game the way it's been played up until now, and seeing if like that would be just a totally normal, fine thing. You could organize tournaments around it, and you could certainly play it locally. I've heard a lot of people saying that they're going to not adopt links when they're just playing casually with their friends because it's just too complicated and why bother learn it? So yeah, what do you guys think? Is this something that should maybe happen or could happen? I'm sure it will, of course, exist online. I think that people will eventually update like YGOPro or DevPro to, have a just non-link rules thing, and that's cool. It's interesting though that if you do choose to go with the new rules, you can't even do the whole like, oh no, no extra deck, no link, all that stuff, because that can affect like things. So it's, I don't know. This is kind of just an idea that I had, and I want to know what you guys think. Like, would link monsters, you know, just, is that something that people can ignore? And is that something you would ignore? Or are you going to stick with it, just learn the mechanic, and, you know, do people just need to get over themselves, stop complaining, figure it out? I'm interested in knowing, because I'm going to learn links. Like I said, I'm going to play the game. When I play in tournaments, that's how I plan to play. I'm gonna use, you know, the new rules and everything. But how cool would it be if there was, you know, just an alternative, sort of like traditional format, which died, but, you know, sort of like traditional format, just playing with the standard rules? Would that work? Anyways, that's going to conclude the discussion for today. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And remember, we are selling Team APS t-shirts on Teespring. Check out the link in the description. I'll also have it in the video. Any t-shirt you buy supports us a lot, so that'd be really great. And also check out our live streams. We've been doing them most nights to raise money to go to nationals. We're going to meet some of you guys, you know, take pictures, sign cards, do some duels, all that stuff. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And that's gonna be it. So yeah, subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video, and let me know what you think about the whole alternative Link Monsters format. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.